Hello friends, 7 bad behavior you should never tolerate in children. Therefore, whether as a father, a mother, aunt, uncle, regardless, if you're working with children as a caregiver, if you are seeing the trait of this 7 bad behavior in children, you need to come here ASAP to have a conversation with me. Number 1 is disrespect. You see, children can get away with a lot of things, thinking it's normal because we have overindulged them. So if a child is speaking to an adult inappropriately, caution them. If a child will choose to intentionally not even respect or listen to instruction or go and do what you have instructed them to do, you need to have a conversation with that child. As a matter of fact, disrespect is going to affect the child personality development, so be careful of that. That's number 1. Number 2 is deviance, and deviance is basically defined as intentionality in choosing not to respect or follow simple instruction. Ask the child to do something, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to do it. Sometimes, because they are egocentric, they don't want to do certain things. But if a child will continually choose to not follow instruction or not act in the most appropriate manner, you should be concerned. It's a bad character. The second one is entitlement. When a child is developing as a preschooler, there is something we call egocentrism, which I mentioned earlier. They think that the world revolves around them. So if you don't do something for them, they become offended just because they think that you should do that for them. So if a child continuously has a sense of entitlement, he saw it, he said it has to belong to me. He went to the mall, he said you must pick this for him. He goes to school and says this is what I want. You should not at every point in time indulge in what children want, because they are going to feel entitled, and it might at the long run affect you and affect the whole community. So the next one is tantrums. Of course, children naturally should throw tantrums, crying, yes, crying inappropriately sometimes, but again, when they have to always cry, when they have to beat themselves, when they have to throw things, when they have to spank other people, and when they have to destroy things just because they are not happy, it's a sign of a concern and a bad character. The next one is bullying. Many times, parents think that people are bullying their children, not knowing that their children could be the one who is bullying others. Eating, spanking, pushing, among others. If your child continually do that, you should have it's called for concern. The next one is lying. And again, lying can be psychological. Maybe because as a parent you don't have this friendly disposition to your child and make him lie. But again, when your child always have to put blame on other people every time, it's a concern. The last one is cheating. Naturally, children are meant to follow order. So if your child always wants to have their way to go and do other things inappropriately, it's called for concern. I've just shared something with you which I think that you as a parent you need to work on. But again, all of these I've mentioned could also have a psychological aspect where you are the one subconsciously indulging your child to do these things. What I've mentioned to you was written by Catherine Lee, and then it was edited by Laura Anderson. I just hope that you have been able to pick 1 or 2 things. Thank you, and bye for now.